What's going on? It's your boy Zio, and I was gonna come at y'all with the wait, pause. But I was gonna come back with a face cam so y'all can see my pretty little face. But right now I'm feeling pretty shitty. So we're just gonna have to continue on and let's get into the video. In recent months, if you're not unemployed like me, then you may have not heard about the last signee to Young Thug's music label YSL, 9 Vicious. I'm really late on this news, but genuinely who cares? Now, just by the look of 9 Vicious here, could you see why Young Thug signed him? Does anything look awfully familiar to you? Maybe reminiscent of a certain feller from about a decade or so ago during the SoundCloud era named Jeffrey Williams, who would drop a complete banger for the playlist like every other week. Now, don't get me wrong, Young Truly Humble Under God is known for being an artist who really never pretends to be bothered by clones of him. If anything, he actually embraces the artists who take an influence from him by rewarding them with features, cosigns, relationships, and even signing them to his own record label. From this, we've gotten some of the biggest stars in the game today like Lil Uzi Vert, Gunna, Lil Baby, Lil Kyyngg, Saw Baby, and now 9 Vicious. But once upon a time, it wasn't even close to how it is now. Let's rewind time almost a decade ago to a year a lot of people today miss more than their actual families, and that'll be 2016. Now in 2016, Young Thug had already blown up with classics under his belt like Best Friend, Lifestyle, Check, With That, and a successful mixtape run, capping it off at the time with his highly anticipated and cult classic album Barter 6, which he did get into a very interesting beef with Lil Wayne, resulting with Lil Wayne tour bus infamously getting shot up, but the beef got settled behind closed doors by Cash Money founder Birdman. And ooh-wee, I'd hate to see how Birdman punishes an artist considering he says hi by kisses. But fast forward later, after more mixtape drops including the highly successful Slime Season 3, and now we're seeing Young Thug in the headlines for being photographed in a Japanese themed dress for the cover of his upcoming album, Jeffrey. And though that had the internet in a complete uproar, there was another situation brewing in the background that many don't know about today, and that would be the rise of the first ever Young Thug clone. Kyyngg, in perfect words, would be described as a sacrificial lamb to me, being the one Young Thug clone that had to walk and be shat on, so every clone since then could run very far and be loved and coddled by hip-hop. Kyyngg is the anomaly if Lil Durk were to give him a nickname, because Kyyngg, funny enough, actually wasn't denounced by Thug, but actually by the fans of hip-hop because of the lolcow status he had with him. Now, if you don't know what a lolcow is, Urban Dictionary explains it perfectly by saying a lolcow is a person you get extensive laughs from who doesn't know they're being made fun of. They can often think they are admired for what they are doing, but secretly they're being laughed at constantly. And if you know anything about Kyyngg, then you know this explains him to the T perfectly. Firstly, we have to acknowledge the obvious elephant in this tiny New York apartment, being that this guy is a literal clone of another human being. And yeah, it's regular today to say that someone's a clone, especially a Young Thug clone, but back then, Young Thug was called a Lil Wayne clone, and they looked nothing alike besides dreads, black, and tattoos. But the thing about Kyyngg is he had the figure of Thug. He had the colored dreads, risque outfits. He had moments where we had to say pause, like the time he went viral for kissing his brother, and he was just starting to get in the blogs, having College Kid, Academics, DJ Vlad, and more start posting him because of the similar personality to Young Thug. It's actually ridiculous when you watch the music video that led to Kyyngg being noticed and jumpstarting his career, because this guy is even biting the filters Young Thug would have on his music videos during that same damn era. We were literally witnessing this guy from Louisiana who moved to Atlanta, got his name from a condom box, claims to have been a blood at 14 after getting jumped in 3 times by one of the biggest upcoming artists at that time, and of course no one liked it. For Christ's sakes, this nitwit literally named one of his albums Slime Season 4, all because DJ Academics jokingly reposted Kyyngg, calling him a Young Thug clone, and said he should drop Slime Season 4 before Thug just to be funny.
Why the name Slime Season 3?
DJ Academics. I guess he wanted. He called himself. He was being funny or whatever he was being. So he posted a clip of my video. And he was like, "Oh, what's the next Young Thug? He might drop Slime Season 3 before Young Thug." Put it on Instagram. Put a clip of my video, and that's what he said about it. So I took it. And I was like, all right. It's a big joke, huh? Well, all right, I'm gonna do it.
And just a FYI, if you're a fan of a person taking jokes being made towards them as actual career advice, then that tells me everything I need to know about your dumb ass. We know your ass eat crayons and you eat spaghetti with a spoon. But to get back on topic, Kyyngg was an absolute joke, and to tie the bow on the piece of dog dookie you would call a career, this nigga music was Young Thug coded, but for people who couldn't keep up during the popcorn reads in primary school. Not only was he biting Young Thug's sound harder than Michael Jordan chewing gum during a game, but he was deadass stealing Thug's vocal inflections and then would be like in interviews, nah, I don't understand how people compare me and him, even though you would hear a song from him and automatically think that this nincompoop had a Young Thug preset on his voice or something. Now, even at the time of Kyyngg peak, because this nigga has no prime, outside of his music, he was really getting his name known for being that overly drugged out rapper that no one could understand in his interviews and would clown on in the comments. And we can't forget about his hilarious viral headlines such as Rico Reckless calling him out as a Young Thug clone for no reason one day, just sparking a random beef.
Boy, your ass up, boy. I don't even fucking know shit. What's to you nothing. I saw your ass in the AS on my dick on some fan shit. Boy, get your ass on for real. Come back out there, motherfucker, come smack the out you, boy, for real, boy. I don't get no fuck about none of that shit, boy. Miss with all that shit, boy. Your ass is not Young Thug, boy. Like, think about what you doing for. You acting like another man for. You can't even get respect for. Like, shout out Young Thug. He doing his thing. Like, he's Young Thug. You acting like him. Thinking you finna get your ass on for I smack your ass, dude. Fuck what you talking about, dude. Shout out my boy Lucy Harry and beat your ass out there, fool. Your ass talking all this blood shit, dude. Your ass got lips on your face, dude. Anybody that respect you, then they made, nigga. Cause your ass a nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I'm in Chicago right now, but I'll be in A soon. Real quick. You wanna go to A? You fuck you talking about real quick. Ass nigga, Kyyngg. That nigga fake your thug ass, nigga.
Then we had Chicago rapper Lil Marcus generated one of the funniest videos of all time by pressing Kyyngg at Lenox Mall in Atlanta.
What's up, man? You nigga fuck crack in here. Big B shit. You a nigga.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fuck you talking about? I'll beat your ass. Ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? Boy, I got my shit on you. Ass nigga. Look at you running. Look at this ass nigga running. Ass. Yeah.
Then we hear about Kyyngg getting released from jail, then robbed and shot in the same day. Can't forget about kissing his brother. What? Funny enough, in the present day, he has made himself known as an associate of the Island Boys, which is very coincidental if I say so, but not surprising in the slightest bit.
And then your brother, he had went live with one of the Island Boys, and I think he was arguing with them.
Yeah, man, nigga, look up that nigga, man. I fuck with them little dudes. They cool little dudes. Yeah.
In present day, no one is streaming Kyyngg. No matter how many times the nigga tries to make himself seem like he's relevant, whenever the most relevance he's had in years has come from sitting down with Cuck Adam 16 on No Jumper talking about rumors of him messing with a transformer. He hasn't dropped a single on all platforms since October 2024, which the song only has 2,000 streams, so we could just say, who really cares? Bro got the same amount of streams that one coworker who's been trying to put you onto their music got. And then his last body of work, being Slimy Individual, came out in 2020. So it's safe to say no one is asking for new Kyyngg, not even his fans. And if anything, we should have left that nigga with COVID. Funny enough, after the years since first appearing on everyone's radar, Kyyngg finally admitted in an Instagram post that he was in fact influenced by Thug, and said the only reason he lied about not being influenced was because he didn't want New Orleans to look at him any different for being influenced by an Atlanta rapper instead of the homegrown product Lil Wayne. Now listen, I don't know who the fuck ever gaslit Kyyngg into thinking Louisiana ever gave a single fuck about anything he had going on musically, but I can tell you now, no one would have bat an eye or lost a single second of sleep if Kyyngg said he was influenced by Young Thug. For years, this man was fighting to the brink of death, dying on the hill that there was no comparisons between him and Young Thug, even going out his way to say he does certain things better than Thug.
Trying to put it like he do certain shit better than Wayne, I do certain shit better than him, and it's just all facts and, you know, ain't no
just for him to finally own up as a proud femboy and admit he was biting Young Thug the whole entire time. Now it sucks because by the time that came out, no one cared because it was 2020, and since then we've had plenty of Young Thug influenced rappers blow up, even surpassing Thug at times with the sound he's created. It's just unfortunate that Kyyngg missed his opportunity of stardom just by a few years, because though I've been clowning him this entire video, I'll admit if he did pop out today like he did back then, people will still call him a clone, yes, but he'll also garner a fan base who swears he's only paying homage or he's doing his own thing, and then shit, he might even fuck around and get signed to YSL by Thug himself, and boom, he's now 9 victims. I mean, vicious. Definitely don't search up 9 vicious victims, but yeah, that was Kyyngg. Now you can go check out his music to really see how close and similar they really sounded, but even then I would just warn you now, his music is really fucking ass, so there's really no point. Just take my word for it. If you're hearing this, like and subscribe. I forgot to say like and subscribe, so I'm just gonna dub myself. Like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll be back with the next video whenever I post the next video. But it's been your boy Zio. I love y'all. Stay cool. It's, you know, it's a 365 militia nigga. Bye.